What's up, Taiwan? I'm Sandy Chi with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan, like most of the world, is continuing to see rising inflation. The country's consumer price index in September has climbed 2.75% from the same month last year, and price increases of 17 daily necessities have hit an 8-year high. Yu Huang has more.
The popular hot pot has often been the affordable meal of choice for Taiwan's working population, but that may change. Some restaurants, like this hot pot store, are raising their prices. The cheapest set is up 15%, now costing $5. That's just a little below the country's basic hourly wage.
像我们这些豆干酱已经涨得差不多10几巴都有，去港嘛都去，火锅里面越来越没有料啊，偷工减料，那对整体都不好啊。
The impact of inflation grew evident, particularly when it comes to household staples.
什么都贵啊，薪水又没涨。
According to the government's latest data, the price of eggs saw the largest increase of 35.85%, followed by cooking oil, bread, flour, and chicken meat. But they were far from the only items affected. The average increase in the price of 17 daily necessities was 5.89%.
沙油或许涨幅就不会再明显扩大了。它主要是受到国际黄豆价格之前提升的影响，完全受到国际纸浆的影响。不过国内的厂商的调幅有限啊，所以涨幅并没有像那个沙油那么大。
With the Taiwan dollar down nearly 15% against the greenback over the past year, inflation due to a rise in import costs is likely to continue. But the government believes the factors driving up prices are starting to ease, and it predicts inflation should start to decline next month. Alex Chen and Eugene Huang for TaiwanPlus.
The head of the United States de facto embassy in Taiwan says U.S. President Joe Biden's recent pledges to defend Taiwan don't represent a change in policy. At a forum organized by the think tank Global Taiwan Institute, James Moriarty said the U.S.-China policy remains the same, but China's threats towards Taiwan have grown. He said Biden's 4 recent statements that the U.S. would defend Taiwan from attack are in front line with Taiwan Relations Act, the law that defines the ties between the U.S. and Taiwan.
The original documents make it clear that we would have to do something if there's an attempt to change Taiwan's status by force. That is, in a nutshell, what the president was saying.
Taiwan's top official for cross-strait affairs is warning of increased pressure coming from China.
那我们认为，北京当局呢，对台的工作已经进入加强实践所谓的反独促统的这个阶段。那本会呢，也将持续的评估，并且呢，掌握中共对台的策略跟动态，那预为研判可能发展，妥适的来应处。
Cho's warning comes ahead of the National Congress of the Chinese Communist Party to be held in mid-October, where Chinese President Xi Jinping could be named to be historic third term. China has also been putting greater military pressure on Taiwan, launching more incursions into its air defense identification zone this year and holding major military drills around the country in August. The United Nations Human Rights Council has rejected a motion to debate abuses in China's Xinjiang region after a UN report found possible crimes against humanity.
Some may say the proposed debate politicizes the Council. To the contrary, Resolution 60/251 charges the Council with, and again I quote, promoting universal respect for the protection of all human rights and fundamental freedoms for all, without distinction of any kind. No country represented here today has a perfect human rights record. No country, no matter how powerful, should be excluded from Council discussions. This includes my country, the United States, and it includes the People's Republic of China.
The motion was rejected after 19 member states voted down the proposal, with 17 countries supporting it. There were 11 abstentions, including from Ukraine and India. It is only the second time in the Council's 16-year history that a motion has been rejected. The Human Rights Council report on Xinjiang was released on August 31st, months after of delays. It found that Beijing's treatment of Uyghur Muslims and other minorities in the northwestern region may amount to crimes against humanity. Police are cracking down on human trafficking rings that have held hundreds of Taiwanese captive in Cambodia. Many were lured with the promise of high-paying jobs, which turned out to be fake. Authorities in both Taiwan and Cambodia have arrested suspected traffickers. But anti-scam campaigners say raids in Cambodia are driving the traffickers to set up base in other parts of Southeastern Asia. John Van Triest has the story.
Led away from the Criminal Investigation Office, these 3 suspects from central Taiwan have been charged with aiding human traffickers and profiting from a scam. Arrested in August, the 3 stand accused of using fake jobs to lure at least 4 Taiwanese nationals to Cambodia, where they were held by traffickers for ransom.
路上刊登这个比如说借贷的广告啊，或者是提供工作可以快速赚钱的广告来吸引缺钱的民众跟他联系。他每骗一位出去呢，他就可以有10万块的奖金。
But this group of 3 are not the only ones running this type of scam. Over the past several months, hundreds of Taiwanese people have been lured to Cambodia in the same way. Both Cambodian and Taiwanese police have stepped up efforts to crack down on this kind of trafficking. Authorities in Cambodia recently arrested 53 suspected traffickers, 43 of them Taiwanese nationals.
他们有在抄园区，完全不看谁的面子，谁都抄。但是通风报信还很多，有抄到空的，所以园区大规模的转移到缅甸跟辽国。
In Taiwan's airports, placards warning departing citizens to be on guard, all part of the government's efforts to raise awareness. Employment scams are a growing regional problem, and authorities here intend to start the fight against trafficking at home. Damon Lin and John Van Triest for TaiwanPlus.
With new COVID cases still in the tens of thousands daily, Taiwan's health authorities are allowing more people to get the second-generation Moderna vaccine. Starting next Tuesday, all adults will be eligible to get the jab, which targets the BA.1 variant. The vaccine had originally been restricted to the most at-risk groups, then expanded to frontline medical and transportation workers. Taiwan currently has 2.7 million doses of the second-generation Moderna shot and will order more if demand is high enough. A repeat offender is behind pollution in central Taiwan's Sun Moon Lake tourist hotspot.
餐厅的废水油脂含量会比较高，所以如果油脂没有做适当的节流，那整个在废水处理过程当中就会有一些没有办法妥善处理。那这个部分的油脂，然后再混合到我们的坛面，就会出现白浊的问题哦。
Local residents noticed this milky liquid in September. The offending hotel has a previous record of water pollution. It had already been fined over $32,000 for 2 incidents earlier this year. The hotel says it will continue working to improve its waterway system if it doesn't fix the problem. The hotel could also be shut down. In eastern Taiwan, repairs to train tracks damaged by last month's earthquake may be completed earlier than expected. While some tracks have already been restored following the magnitude 6.9 tremor, a 20-kilometer stretch is still out of service. Officials originally estimated that it would take up 6 months to fix, but they now say they are putting the manpower to get it up and running in time for the Lunar New Year travel period in January.
应该会在明年1月18号就可以通车。我们用同时进行5个工作面，就是5组人马同时施工。
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, we leave you with images of drone footage of the Basilica Cistern in Istanbul. It's the largest ancient water storage facility built by the Byzantine Empire in the 6th century. I'm Sandy Chi. Take care and see you next time.